Welcome guys, in this video, I will be teaching you how to master your recoil control, and achieve no recoil sprays. Let's get into it. We will be focusing on 5 main things to achieve zero recoil. These things are, settings, device, sensitivity, proper attachments, and lastly experience. First, let's go into settings. I would like to point out 2 things in the basic settings. First is aim assist. If you are new to this game and still trying to get better, I recommend you to turn aim assist on, because it will help you to aim better when spraying down enemies, and it automatically guides the crosshair to enemy's head. And the game allows you to use it, so take advantage of it. But aim assist has its own disadvantages, because it will sometimes mess up your aim whenever enemies are standing close to each other. But if you're already an experienced player, and you want to develop your aiming skill, then you can disable it. I tried disabling my aim assist for an entire season, and I noticed one major thing: it's really hard to fight in close range. So I turned it back on. Second thing is gyroscope. I highly recommend you to try out gyroscope, as it makes controlling recoil easier. Gyroscope is moving your crosshair by tilting your device. With practice, controlling recoil with gyroscope would become muscle memory. Comment down below if you'd like me to do a full tutorial on gyroscope. Settings plays a big part in this matter, but your settings should be up to you. For example, I use 5-finger claw with always on gyro, so I set scope and lean mode to hold, and I disable peek and open scope, as it allows me to be more quick, and have a better grip on my phone, whenever I tilt to control recoil. If you haven't tried gyro yet, I suggest you do. It will be hard at first, but no skill develops instantaneously. There's a new setting in PUBG, which is camera rotation while ADS, and camera rotation while leaning. So Gunner, what exactly does that mean? Camera rotation while ADS, is being able to move your camera, by moving your finger while holding scope button with the same finger. Most thumb players have this enabled, as it allows them to aim downside and move their camera using a single finger. And what about camera rotation while leaning? If you have this disabled, you will be able to peek jiggle without messing your aim, by accidentally touching screen rather than peek or lean. Like this. I keep my camera rotation while ADS disabled, and my camera rotation while leaning enabled, as it allows me to look around and spot enemies while leaning. And I'm really used to where my lean buttons are. These are my other settings. Let's move on to graphics settings. The device that I use is iPhone Xs, and I set my graphics settings to smooth even though my device supports HDR. Smooth provides better gameplay, and I suggest you set it to smooth as well. When it comes to frame rate, set your frame rate to the max your device provides. The higher the frame rate, the smoother your gameplay is and the easier you can control recoil. I set my style to colorful because I can spot enemies easier. Some set it to movie. I just prefer colorful more, and keep anti-aliasing enabled, as it makes edges smoother. These are my other graphic settings. Let's talk about attachments. What are the best attachments for recoil control? First is grips. For me personally, I use angled grip or half grip, as it helps reduce horizontal recoil. A grip that would help reduce horizontal recoil is important, because horizontal recoil is unpredictable. Unlike vertical recoil, it is very predictable. Tilting your phone down with gyro, or pulling your finger down using ADS would take care of that vertical motion. But vertical grip is good in its own way. I know pro players who love the vertical grip, and does really well with it. But talking about grips that helps control long-range sprays? I have to give it to the angled grip. When it comes to muzzle attachments, I suggest you always use compensator if you find one, or flash hider if you really can't find a compensator. Never use suppressors as it doesn't help to reduce recoil. Now let's move on to sensitivity settings. Some say that you shouldn't copy other players' sensitivity, and change your personal style, and I highly agree with that. But since you're free to do so, you could try and copy my sensitivity and see if it suits you, or copy your favorite player's sensitivity and see if it improves your recoil control. Here's my camera sensitivity. ADS sensitivity. And gyroscope. Give my sensitivity a try, and tell me down in the comments if it reduced your recoil. If my sensitivity doesn't suit you, then feel free to adjust it little by little, by increasing or decreasing, until you achieve zero recoil. Spend time on tuning your sensitivity, and it will reward you with zero recoil. So how do you practice? Simple, you just have to stand here and spray at the 100 meters target. Practice it while standing, so that later when you crouch or prone you will have better recoil control. And remember to practice with no attachments but mag. If you master your recoil control without attachments, then you will have really good aim whenever you have attachments. So how do I control recoil? I play 5-finger claw. You might be curious if I use a finger to pull down on my screen to control vertical recoil. The answer is no, I control recoil with full gyro. Knowing how much to tilt your device is really important, spraying down range, and having good aim transfer while maintaining a constant level in your crosshair, is a skill that develops over time and continuous practice, and take advantage of crouching as it reduces almost 30% of your recoil, and also proning as it reduces almost 50% of your recoil. But only prone or crouch when you can. Now let's move on to the final thing, which is experience. Experience is by far the most important thing in controlling recoil. Knowing how much to tilt your phone with gyro or knowing how much to pull down your finger using ADS is not a skill that everybody can develop overnight. So if you rarely play PUBG, it will take you a while to master your skills. Practice requires a lot of time and patience. Practice doesn't make oneself perfect, but practice makes better. So play a lot of games, and spend time on training grounds, to develop your aiming skills, to have better aim, and to be more quicker in different types of situations. I suggest you play at least 5 games per day or sometimes more when you can. Watch pro players play and try to imitate them until it becomes second nature. And after you finish your daily routine on training grounds, I suggest you play few TDM matches before you play Classic to be more prepared for intense fights. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I would like to inform you that I would be doing an RP giveaway to one lucky subscriber by the time I reach 500 subs. And it is really simple to join. You just have to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, link in the description below. That wraps up this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe, and leave a like if you learned something from this video, and comment down below what video you'd like me to do next. Share this video with your friends. It will really help my channel grow. And always remember, it's a battle royale, Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Keep playing PUBG, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Peace out guys.